The moon glowed brighter that Halloween night, smiling softly upon the kingdom of Luminara. A land of light floating beyond candy-colored clouds and twinkling stars. It was a night when magic hummed in the air, pumpkins sparkled, and fairies giggled through the mist. Somewhere in that glowing sky, two best friends fluttered on crystal wings. Lumia, with hair like molten gold, and Skya, whose flowing blue locks shimmered like moonlit water. Every Halloween, the fairies of Luminara Castle spread joy across the world. But this year, something new stirred, a strange golden glow pulsing in the pumpkin fields, whispering their names. With excitement twinkling in their eyes, the two fairies soared from their castle balcony, wings leaving sparkling trails as the pastel towers of Luminara gleamed behind them. They flew through a sky painted in pinks and purples, gliding above glowing clouds, laughing as starlight followed in their wake. Below, pumpkins shimmered like lanterns, and rivers reflected the moon like liquid silver. In the crystal gardens, Lumia discovered a glowing crystal pumpkin and held it up, its light bathing her golden hair. Skya floated beside her, smiling as golden leaves drifted around them. From their balcony, they gazed over their kingdom, a vast sea of light, misty hills, and lanterns rising like stars. As they began decorating pumpkins with glowing runes, laughter filled the air. Skya waved her wand, turning falling leaves into glowing butterflies that drifted upward, while Lumia's magic brushed the air with warmth, making flowers bloom in soft light. They soon found themselves wandering through a crystal garden where Lumia's flight left trails of golden fire, each trail blooming into flowers. In the forest beyond, small glowing pumpkins with smiling faces floated out from the mist, cheerful spirits of the woods, who guided them toward a pumpkin-shaped cottage, glowing with amber light. Inside, they mixed a potion in a floating crystal cauldron, magic swirling pink, gold, and blue, as they stirred, filling the air with sparkles and laughter. Skya held a glass bottle filled with captured starlight, her blue eyes glowing with wonder. Lumia brushed her golden hair beneath the moon, fireflies circling her like tiny stars, while the waterfall nearby cascaded in ribbons of rainbow light. Together, they discovered an ancient book glowing with moonlight, its pages etched in runes of power. Skya painted glowing shapes in the air, while Lumia sprinkled stardust that turned them into tiny stars drifting skyward. Suddenly, floating candy and glowing sweets surrounded them, shimmering with pastel colors as they laughed. They sat beneath a glowing tree, reading the spellbook, the light raining down like stars around them. Later, they flew through pastel clouds on a candy broomstick, the wind full of sugary scent, the clouds shaped like smiling ghosts. In the distance, the moon reflected in a crystal lake, and they hovered above it, their reflections like twin stars. Skya twirled her wand, forming glowing snowflakes, and Lumia touched each one, turning them into golden stars that floated gently away. Dancing in a circle of light, they were surrounded by floating pumpkin lanterns and glowing mist. Out of the mist came a friendly ghost holding a candle lantern, his smile soft and kind. Lumia's wand glowed like sunlight, Skya is like moonlight. And together they cast light across the land, their magic intertwining into patterns of beauty. They crossed a crystal bridge over a glowing river where petals floated like stars, and soon reached an enchanted candy castle guarded by sugar spirits with smiling faces. Fireworks of magic filled the sky, and the fairies flew joyfully among the sparkles. Skya comforted a tiny pumpkin spirit who cried softly, her gentle blue magic forming a glowing heart that soothed it. Lumia crafted a necklace from stardust and moonlight, her face serene as she fastened it around Skya's neck. They ventured into a glowing crystal cave, rainbow light reflecting across their wings, until they stood before a giant jack-o'-lantern rising from the mist, the source of the strange glow. As they returned to the forest, where woodland animals wearing tiny glowing hats danced around lanterns. Lumia's golden magic filled the air with shining leaves that shimmered like stars, and Skya traced glowing constellations across the sky. Later, they rested on a crescent moon, holding hands while clouds drifted softly around them. When the moon cracked slightly with age, they sprinkled stardust to heal it, laughter echoing in the night. Opening a glowing gate made of pure light, they stepped into a pumpkin garden that circled like a dream. Lumia lit hundreds of lanterns with her golden power, while Skya arranged them into constellations overhead. Around them, enchanted candy creatures appeared, sugar cats, caramel bats, and jellyfish fairies glowing with sweetness. The fairies ended the night beside a glowing fireplace in their crystal castle, sipping flower tea and watching the starlight outside. Lumia gazed into a crystal orb showing their entire kingdom, forests of light, rivers of color, and skies full of laughter. Together, they flew over glowing forests at twilight, their wings leaving bright trails of light through the mist. As dawn began to rise, the fairies returned home, a bridge of floating gold light guiding them beneath a soft pink gold sky. The stars faded, but their magic remained, twinkling in the air as if whispering goodbye. In the final moments of night, as dawn broke, Lumia and Skya hugged, their magic forming a radiant heart above their glowing castle. The pumpkin fields glittered softly below, candy creatures waved goodbye, and the friendly ghost sent a small sparkle, shaped like a heart, into the sky. Lumia smiled. "Did you feel it, Skya?" she whispered. The whole night was glowing with happiness. Skya's blue wing shimmered in the morning light. That's what Halloween magic really means, lighting up hearts, not just the sky. As their sparkles drifted into the dawn, golden and blue light merged across the heavens, forming glowing words. Happy Halloween from Lumia and Skya. The night might have ended, but the magic they shared still shimmered above Luminara, waiting to glow again in the dreams of every child who believed.